national who wish to enter Malaysia and have signed the letter of undertaking or LOU as well as received the travel note should abide by the guidelines set by the government, which include paying the quarantine charges at the international entry points. According to the National Disaster Management Agency or NADMA, the government had issued such a directive as many non-Malaysian persons under surveillance or PUS at the quarantine station have failed to settle the payment, including the administrative and management charges, until the final day of their quarantine. NADMA said that non-Malaysian, including dependents of Malaysians, will be charged 150 ringgit per day based on the quarantine duration at hotel premises as stipulated by the Health Ministry, as well as administration and management charges of 2,600 ringgit. A non-Malaysian has to pay the total of 5,070, including 250 for the polymerase chain reaction or PCR test upon arrival and 120 ringgit for the antigen rapid test kit on the 30th day. NAMAT said in the statement on the entry and quarantine process for non-Malaysian PUS arriving from the overseas that the signed LOU consists of a pledge to pay all the charges as explained in detail in the guidelines. NADMA also explains that the Immigration Department has the right to issue the not to land order for non-Malaysian passengers who fail to produce their travel note, whereby applicants must submit relevant documents together with a complete LOU via the authorized Malaysian mission email and at least 3 days before the departure date before entering Malaysia, and if successful, a travel note will be issued by the Malaysian mission, it said. Since July 24 this year, based on provisions under subsection 15.1 of the Prevention and Control of Infectious Disease Act 1988, Act 342, the government has decided that all individuals entering Malaysia from overseas are subjected to mandatory quarantine at the gazetted quarantine station to prevent the spread of COVID-19 in Malaysia. Following the directive, all individuals returning from overseas and entering Malaysia via the international entry points have to bear the full quarantine costs. However, NADMA received several complaints regarding payments by non-Malaysians. Reporting for Weekender News, this has been Veronica Brundang, SMNI News, Malaysia.